Hey everyone, it's David Kramer here from Cerebral Selling, and today I want to talk to you about gatekeepers. Now, this tip for today, this is not a highly cerebral tip. This is a tactical tip from my years in the field, and I hope you find it helpful. Now, those of you who are working an opportunity, you know all about gatekeepers, right? Let's say, for example, you're working with someone in your deal and you're single-threaded through that person. And sometimes, of course, that can be a big challenge. You want to be multi-threaded. But let's say, for example, you're working with this person and you know that if you keep working with this person, the deal is either not going to get done or it's going to get done very, very slowly because they keep blocking you from getting to other people in their organization, right? They say, keep working with me. You don't want to ruin the relationship, so you try not to kind of, do an end around. And so what do? How do you get around this person? Because if you don't, you're not going to get the deal done or it won't happen very quickly. And so one of my simplest tips in these kinds of situations is you want to catalyze a conversation, a next step that's going to happen between two people that are not you or the person you're speaking to on the customer side, because either of you are ill-equipped to have that conversation, right? Essentially, what you're going to do is you're going to bring in an expert, someone else from your side of the company, to speak to an expert in that same area on the customer side of the company. So the idea is, for example, maybe you have a product roadmap review or an IT review or a legal review, and you say to the customer, typically what our customers like to do at this stage of the conversation is to have a conversation with our IT resources or our legal team or our product team to discuss our roadmap. If you're up for that, would you be interested in having your product leaders and IT leaders or legal leaders join us on that call, right? And so what happens is you kind of force the conversation. You force a conversation that requires you to bring in someone else from your company and requires them to bring in someone else from their company so you can get a new thread going. Again, there's lots of different tips for moving your deal forward, but this is the one I've liked over the years because number one, it's very authentic, right? In order to get deals done, in order for your customer to be most successful using your product or service, you need to be multi-threaded. You need to bring in experts from each side of the table. And so rather than single-threading your conversation through this person, bring in other people, make the family bigger, and you'll see how much quicker those conversations will develop in a much more natural and organic way. That is my gatekeeper tip for today, and we'll see you next time.